Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. First down, Burris, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That's good.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Burris. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Connect. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 60 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. March 59. March 59.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Burris and Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Burris. That's complete to Mooney. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
At the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Burris. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brandon Graham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burris. And he completes it to Cohen.
Burris's pass.
And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Burris. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
For the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
McCrane's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Bears 3, Eagles nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a 1st down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wentz to throw again. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good headed scheme going.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Now Wentz again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Eagles first down.
First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Now Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son, if you can darn near lay down.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Eagles have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Burris. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Just like that. Just like that.
Throwing on first down. Burris And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, a run with Cohen, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 9, second and about a yard. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack there by Roquan Smith. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Marvin Jones, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Matt Ryan, 4 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Bengals still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys have the lead on the road at Soldier Field as we get you back to the Windy City and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Matthew McGrane set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
The ball carrier.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Wentz on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, Burris over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Burris. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
McCrane's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 22-yard line.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me, that's my bad, but let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Wentz now on first down. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Wentz now to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd down. Burris. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Burris, and that is caught for the 2 points. Big boy thinks switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown, and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the 3rd quarter?
Every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle 1st down.
To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The 20. He's got the hook up once again to Jeffrey.
Complete.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
28-yard gain. First down, Eagles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Burris. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, That's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Burris. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. It's just me.
On 3rd down, Burris. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Token 19. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken the tie. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back complete.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Wentz.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Flush to it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Wentz to throw. That's complete right around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try now for Wentz. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Chicago, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.